Gwinnett County is known as a place where most things are relatively new. But folks who travel along Brazelton Highway in Buford are used to seeing something old. The Chester Williams house has been sitting along that stretch of road for about 160 years. And like a lot of old buildings, this one either needs to be renovated or torn down. But there's something that makes this old house unique.
The unusual thing about this house is that in the early 1890s, there was a German itinerant painter that traveled through the South, and in exchange for room and board, he would paint houses. And on this one, he did decorative painting on the exterior of the house and on the interior. And the interior painting is really intact. They have taken very good care of it over the years, so it's in amazing condition. And I think what's most remarkable about the house is that some of the exterior painting is still evident because it was protected from the sun by overhangs, and that is probably what makes this house unique in the Southeast. It probably is one of the few vernacular houses left with exterior painting from that era.
Some of those people who regularly drive by the old house took notice, and in 2008, the house's owner, Gerald Williams, who was actually born in this house back in 1935, donated the place to the Gwinnett Environmental and Heritage Center.
It's been a great partnership and collaboration between both Gwinnett County and the Gwinnett Environmental and Heritage Center Foundation. Of course, we certainly appreciate our partners and the support of the Board of Commissioners, the support of the Williams family that actually donated the house to the Gwinnett Environmental and Heritage Center Foundation several years ago. This has just been a community effort, and it's really good to see it come to fruition, to have this beautiful fall day to see it moved.
But as you might imagine, moving a house of this size and condition is no easy task. First, the kitchen was removed from the house and transported to its new location. Then the rest of the house was jacked up, put on top of steel beams, and very gently transported some 6 miles away from the space it's occupied for the past 160 years.
The structures that are left here to preserve in the Southeast region are few and far between. There aren't that many. And for one to withstand the ages and have this unique artifact, basically what it is, or a living exhibit, is very unusual.
It's easy to look at large state capitals and other buildings that were built to be magnificent structures to stand the test of time, but some of these more simpler vernacular homes, they're deteriorating, and if we don't select some to save, then we'll never know how people lived modestly in the mid 1800s. And I think it's important, even barns and all sorts of structures, it tells us how people lived, and it's an important story to tell.
Gwinnett County has a very rich history and heritage, and it's very important that we preserve that. We need to understand our past, understand where we came from, understand who we are. And so preserving this house will help tell the story of early Gwinnett. And we will utilize it at the Gwinnett Environmental and Heritage Center for students and community visitors to come in, get an understanding and appreciation of what life was like in Gwinnett County right after it was formed.
A lot of them, them walls were talkie tales and tales, no doubt about that.
And this journey will add to the stories that these walls could tell if they could talk. The odd side of seeing part of an old house being slowly transported through Buford ends on a happy note. For here at the Gwinnett Environmental and Heritage Center, the old house has found a new home.